fighting the rules. Ain't the fame that I'm after when paying the dues. I've been through the pain that's reflected in the attitude. Might be winning now, but the thing is that I had to lose. So go and tell me what you really want to do. And lonely at the top, cause there ain't a lot of room. Ain't no other option, that's all I ever knew. So I'ma get it poppin', you know how I'ma do. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah. They know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. I've been down from the jump. Ain't no love lost, we just really doing us. Go and take your seat, looking silly getting up. Y'all know what it is, let me tell them what it was. It was 24/7 on the grind, one thing at a time. Hard to understand, kind of person got the state of mind. We was making moves every day, getting things in line. You could go and say what you want, but believe that I've been down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. Yeah, and I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, they know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in.
Dun, 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 dun. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Bum, 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 bum. What's up, party people of the AACL? What's going on? What's happening? What's cracking? Welcome back to Game 2 for tonight. We're almost done with the first round. Can you believe it? It's been an interesting few days, but we're almost there. This one and one more, and we have a full winners bracket and a full losers bracket to start knocking games out on Thursday and Friday. Thursday we'll have 4 games. Friday we'll have 4 games, but we'll break more of that down later. In the meantime, welcome to the AACL, the All-American Collegiate League. I'm your host, your commissioner, Dave Axis. I'll check the chat in just a minute. Let me hit a couple points here real quick. Where is this bracket? There you go. All right. Obviously not filled out from the game we just had, but at the top over there you'll see Auburn and Virginia Tech. Auburn has advanced. So they will play the winner of this game, Florida and Tennessee. Down here in the bottom, this first one right here, it says loser of 1, loser of 2. This will be Virginia Tech versus the loser of Florida, Tennessee. And then 9:30 tonight, the last game of the first round, Miami and Nebraska, right there, bottom left of your screen. And the winner will play LSU. The loser gets to play Iowa. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm going to bring my I think I might be broadcasting this game. I wasn't supposed to, but I think I am. But I'm going to bring my analyst in and say, Keith, who's the head coach of Nebraska, dude, if we lose our game today, we might have an easier path to the fucking final through the losers bracket.
Damn right, Dave.
I think, dude, Wink said something about that earlier. He's like, I don't want to fucking win and have to play Auburn. I could just go losers bracket and cruise through like Iowa and shit.
That's the great thing about a losers bracket, isn't it?
It's fucking great. Anyway, Keith, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, Dave?
I'm hanging in there. I'm getting ready to get the second game started. We'll see if Ray Bashan shows up or not. If not, then I will knock it out of the park as usual with my main man, Keith, here. Keith, let me ask you this. These two teams, Florida, you know pretty well from last season, but nobody really knows Tennessee other than if you know Navy, right? Gunny's got one of the best, if not the best pedigree in all of the land. Florida started off hot last season and then cooled off. How do you see this one going now?
This is going to be a show right here. I think you and I would both agree about that. I don't know what to think about this game. It's hard to pick a winner. honestly. This is one of those games you go into it and you're just like, man, as long as they put on a show, I'm happy.
Yeah, I get that. I hope this doesn't disappoint, to be honest with you. That's my biggest concern, is that this ends up being like a 13-9 game or some shit like that, right?
Oh, I know, yeah.
I don't want to see any of that SEC fucking defense shit, Winkler and Gunny. Let's fucking put on a show. Let's do it. Let's get it on. Any last thoughts before we head to the field, bro?
Let's do it, man.
All right, folks. I'm trying to remember what stadium I picked here. I'm trying to pick a different neutral stadium for every first-round game of the tournament. In the second round, we might go home field advantage. I don't know, because I can only go to so many stadiums. But oh, I know I did. I picked Soldier Field. We're going to Chicago. We're in Chicago, Keith. Didn't you know that?
Man, that stadium kind of sucks, doesn't it?
It kind of does, but that's why I put the Gators there. Hey, yo, Gator Nation. Anyway, let's go down to Soldier Field, on the field, and check out the coin toss. Welcome to the Windy City, folks, Soldier Field here in Chicago, Illinois, and we've got a packed house. There's so much orange in there, Keith, I can't tell which ones are the Florida fans and which ones are the Tennessee fans.
I can't either.
I'm guessing Florida's in blue and Tennessee's in orange. Speaking of which, though, Winkler has requested to be in all orange as he was the higher seed in the home team for this game. So Tennessee will be wearing their Smoky Mountain Smoky Gray, whatever they're called, uniforms, which look fucking awesome too. So, third Saturday in September or the fourth fucking Wednesday in April. Oh shit! Ooh, first thing, Tim Tebow out the gate gets sacked by Danny Carmichael, who just happened to jump in the chat and said Smoky Grays as he lays the gray wood down on Tommy Tebow. Keith, that's a good start for Tennessee.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Tommy Tebow, he kind of made a name for himself at the end of the season with throwing a lot of picks. So, getting sacked is a little better than throwing a pick.
Agreed. By the way, real quick, the Florida is running the Miami of Ohio offense, and they are going normal, no huddle. Tennessee is running a 4-2-5 defense. I'll let you know the opposites here when Tennessee gets the ball. Tebow, what a strike. Wow. Oh, no.
Oh, he's still going.
That's Mikhail Becker, the tight end. You know what's funny about Mikhail? Mikhail put some time in the gym this season, Keith. I don't remember if you remember how big he was, but he slimmed down a little bit for this different type of offense they're going to run in Florida this season.
I just remember there was a big man on the end of that line up front for Florida last season.
There is AFI wide receiver 2, still waiting the name change. I did a couple things for you, Wink, on this roster. I think you're gonna like. Yeah, I think that Mikhail Becker over the summer or over the offseason changed in some strength and some size for some speed. So we'll see how that goes. T. Roy Gaines also, Keith, moving from wide receiver to halfback.
It's always a tough transition, isn't it?
It seems like it would be.
Yeah, especially with how much more usage you get as a running back.
Right, yeah, I'm sure he put some time in this offseason as well, but you got to think, he already had the speed, right? So he probably had to maybe bulk up a little bit for the offseason.
Yeah, that's a good point there.
Well, Florida marching down after first couple great plays by Tennessee, stifling this Florida offense. Florida's come back with back-to-back-to-back gains as T-Roy rushes for another few yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 2. Chris Lee, you are the beastiest, bro. Inside handoff to T-Roy Gaines again. Woo! I don't know if you know. I'm trying to remember the name of the Florida halfback. It was Michael something, or it's on the tip of my tongue.
I can't remember.
Well, we heard that at the end of last season, he actually left school. He unenrolled from the University of Florida and has not been seen since. So that's why T-Roy Gaines has taken over the halfback duties there down in Gainesville.
He's doing good so far.
It's like another Decker or Becker kind of. Michael Decker maybe, or because weren't they like Becker and Decker? Beck. Ronnie Beck. There you go. Oh, wait. Ronnie Beck. There you go. Yep. Yeah, rumors are Ronnie Beck said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out," and bounced. So here we go. I saw it on TMZ, so if you don't believe me, go talk to them. And he drops. So Florida's going to have to settle for a drive. Keith, what do you think? Nice drive having to settle for a field goal. Disappointing for Florida, or the fact that they started off bad but then had a great drive good for Florida?
It's hard to say. I mean, we've seen some other teams in this first round get burned for not scoring in the red zone. The first one that comes to mind is UNLV against Penn State. So it's so frustrating to just eat up yardage like Florida was earlier on in that drive and then just completely go dead.
Gotcha. I did miss this, you guys. Sorry. And as you see, your impact player to watch is none other than Fabulous Freddie himself. The quarterback transferring from Navy, his second transfer of his collegiate career, Rodney Dangerfield, with a strike to Strong Arm Armstrong, the freshman phenom, for his first AACL reception. And it looks weird. So Rodney Dangerfield he came up through Georgia State. He wasn't highly recruited. People didn't really know who he was. He got no respect whatsoever coming out of high school. He made a name for himself at Georgia State, Keith, by winning the national championship and the Rodney Danger and the what we called the Player of the Year. But he did such a great job, we named it after him. He goes to Navy last season, though, Keith, and has kind of a subpar season. So, based on what you know there in my 30-second little Rodney Dangerfield Wikipedia story, what do you expect from him this season?
Tough to say, especially being on a new team. But given what we've seen from the offense, well, if he keeps taking hits like that,
bro, does somebody get the number of that? Holy shit, Keith, I felt that up here, bro.
Same, dude.
Wow. Well, he did get 7, though, on the play. And now he hands it off to Flash Freddy. Look at Flash Freddy, or Fab Freddy, sorry. Fab Freddy, 11-yard rush, moving over. Now, he also came from Navy with Rodney Dangerfield. He was a wide receiver at Navy the first half of last season, moved to tailback. And once he moved to halfback, Keith, he tore it up last season. Touchdown. Oh, intercepted!
Oh.
Wow. I thought that had touchdown written all over it.
I did too. It looked like the arc on that ball was good enough for him to be able to get up and go up and get it, but
I don't know who their 21 is. That Namie McNamerson? Who is that, Wink? 21 is the other guy back there. Shit. This is the problem with everybody moving around so much, Keith, is it's hard to remember who the fuck is who and where they are anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Whoever number 21 is, he's legit, and he's got his first pick, potentially, if he's a freshman. T-Roy Gaines with the carry, not really going anywhere. Brings up 3rd and 10. This Tennessee defense, they're doing well against the run, Keith, but they're giving up some bad pass plays.
Yeah, I think part of that might be due to the fact that T-Roy is kind of tearing him up early on and opened up the pass game a little bit. But,
possibly.
Of course, they clamped down in the red zone.
Right. Mikael Becker can't hold on to that. He had a first down across the middle, but he got just crushed and drops the ball for an incomplete pass. Florida's going to have to punt. By the way, Winkler telling me that was Shane Donovan, walk-on free safety with his first pick, Keith. If you're think about this, you miss the recruiting process, right, in the AACL, so you don't get to build up your value the way you want to. You have to settle for walk-on value, and in your first quarter of your very first game, you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to pick the ball.
Didn't someone else have their first career pick in the first quarter of their game?
Yeah, in the Auburn game, I think, right? I don't remember who it was.
I'm not sure.
Actually, you know what? This is what's going to happen when you come in the booth, bro. You see so many fucking games, you can't keep them all straight.
Yep.
I just missed a great run by somebody that did something really great.
It was Rodney.
Oh, look at Rodney Dangerfield.
Outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Look at Rodney Dangerfield doing Rodney Dangerfield things.
Yeah, that wasn't as much of a Rodney Dangerfield thing, but...
That's all right. You know what?
Yeah.
You throw it away, live to play another day, right?
Yeah, I mean, the story for Tennessee so far has been the run game. Or really, I guess both the tailbacks for these two teams have played pretty well to start.
They have. Speaking of which, there's Fab Freddy right up the middle, number 9, with a 7-yard rush. And these are some of my favorite uniforms. I have this football jersey in my closet.
Which one, the smoky gray?
The smoky gray, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's fucking legit, bro. Oh, I never hit the chat. Let's see who's in the chat here. T-Bone just popped in. Freddie's here, of course, along with Danny Carmichael, Crazy Canuck, Gunny, Gluda, Wink, Strong, Armstrong, Chris Lee. What's that say? Icy Thanos. Who else is here? Is that everybody? Who am I missing? Churchill. Looks like Churchill's here. Good to see everybody. I don't know what our numbers are. I got to tell you, we've been crushing it the last few nights, though. We've been averaging like 40 viewers. It's crazy.
It's fun to see, man. The league is growing.
It really is. I think he got him to jump. Oh, he got his own guy to jump. Frank Doom in the house. What's up, Frank? Dude, those uniforms are so legit. I love the smoky grays so much. I should have transferred to Tennessee. And Nebraska and UNLV, and I just would have switched every week.
Oh, would have been something.
Yeah, Michaela is probably listening to this fuming right now.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
A little bit. Jose Cruz with his 5th tackle already here in the first quarter. Just under 3 minutes left here at Soldier Field in Chicago. And Strong Arm Armstrong with his first AACL touchdown of his career on a slant from Rodney Dangerfield. And that is a Tennessee Volunteer.
Man, that was a dime, Rodney, right there.
And you know what? What a great run by a freshman, or a great route by a freshman.
I mean, there was 3 people around him. I have no idea how that ball did not get tipped or anything.
Unbelievable. James Walters joining us. James Walters, what's up, bro? Ooh, nice tackle there. Jitterbug Watkins, the freshman wide receiver for Florida. Due to some transfers from Florida, he has been able to snag the wide receiver 1 position there in Gainesville. Let's see what Tommy Tebow has to respond. Florida went down, kicked the field goal. Tennessee responds with a touchdown. Let's see what Florida does here as they hand off to T-Roy Gaines up the middle for a 7-yard gain.
That's what you want on first down every time right there. 6-7 yard run just makes it so much easier.
Yeah, I like T-Roy at halfback, by the way. I think that was a great move by the head coach over there and athletic director Winkler. I don't remember who the head coach is. Is it Chris Lee? I think it's Chris Lee. So
that sounds right.
Yeah. So Wink and Chris Lee moving people over. Although, I have to ask if Wink's in there. What made you move him to halfback when you didn't have really any wide receivers until you went to the until you got some walk-ons, I think, right? So it sounds like it could have been a gamble and ended up a little bit like Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech had the same issue. They don't have any wide receivers right now. Tebow changing the play under snap, hands it off to Gaines again, gets around number 29, Danny Carmichael, punches James Klein in the face, and rolls for 11 yards rushing. This is one of my favorite parts of this game, Keith, is how the running backs just punch people in the face when they run by.
You said it last game. You said the same thing.
I just want everybody to hear it. Oh, he rolled right into the sack that time. Tommy Tebow sacked for 8 yards. What was that?
I don't know. Too
Hey.
caught up with that train that Tommy Tebow.
Yeah, exactly. Winkler in the chat saying we did have wide receivers until number one got drug addiction, had to go into rehab, and then hung his. I mean, well, it is Florida, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nice little slant over the middle. Oh, he can't hold on to it. He dropped it.
Call him 7-Eleven because he got Butterfingers.
Hey, yo. Hold on. Hey-o. All right. I think it's 3rd and 10-ish. I don't even know. I can't.
Third and a bunch, I think.
Yeah, AFI wide receiver 2 with the 4-yard reception. Wait till you see wide receiver 3 there, Wink. Should I just name him 3rd and short? Heyo. Ronnie Renfro, another freshman on the 10-yard reception. He'll be doing returning duties for Tennessee at least this week, since I put him in the depth chart because I wasn't sure who to put there.
See if Tennessee just keep running it up the gut.
I mean, the obvious, advantage is Rodney Dangerfield, right? Junior, one of only 2 juniors in the league, award winner, national champion. He's got the pedigree. He should be able to do whatever he wants on the field. But last year he struggled. He struggled last season. So I'm really looking forward to see if he's going to have a redemption year.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those stories to keep an eye on throughout the season.
As there are always a lot of stories here in the AACL. Usually they're all in the pub. Oh, did he catch it? He caught that? Wow.
What the hell? How did he catch that?
Ronnie Renfro with his first he had his first return, now he has his first catch, a 19-yard reception, and I don't even know how that ball got to him.
I don't either. I mean, I don't want to say that's Rodney Dangerfield for you, but
no, that was I think the saying goes that's Ronnie Renfro for you. Oh, everybody shut down your computers. Beard's back. Oh, here comes the corner blitz. Oh, nice pat. Dude, that had some nice soft touch. Jason Witten, that name looks familiar, on a 12-yard reception. He's not getting up.
Kind of last NFL season. He gets hurt.
Hopefully he can walk.
Yeah, that was the story of his last NFL season.
Yeah, pretty much. Look at Freddie just carrying people for 5 yards. He's already over 50 yards here in this first quarter.
I think these tailbacks have like 110 yards combined or something already.
It's kind of dude. The running backs so far in almost, I would say, nearly every game have done really well. I don't know that we've had a halfback under 100 yards except for maybe one. Oh my gosh, what was that?
Oh my gosh.
Princeton Fant, whoever the hell that dude is, a generic AI wide receiver that I don't even remember seeing in the player build, just scores the second. Tennessee.
Touchdown!
I think he might have been out of bounds at the 11.
Is that a Memphis Grizzlies player? Because he just dribbled those dudes.
Hey, yo.
Wow.
Well, that was crazy. I don't know that we'll see very many generics do that shit.
No.
Looks like Sosa has joined the chat. Sosa, good to see you.
So I don't know if you saw the injury update, Dave. Jason Witten out for 2 quarters.
I did not see it. Did you see what the injury was?
It is a strained back.
Oh, well. At least he doesn't have to worry about carrying his team anymore, so he's good. Especially after that, whatever that dude's name I said that just scored that touchdown. Holy smokes.
That was crazy.
Well, that was the end of a quick first quarter. Tennessee up 14-3 on a couple crazy plays. That one especially right there. DJ Price, 2 tackles. He also another freshman. Hand off to T. Roy Gaines. Pushes it around the outside. Oh, punches one guy. Oh, and he gets swarmed by a couple others and loses a yard. Go ahead, bro.
That might be something the tailbacks struggle with this season is running to the outside just because everyone is so jacked up on speed.
That is a good point. Tebow not getting rid of it. Danny Carmichael on the delayed blitz, and everything going Tennessee's way here early on. James Walters, what's your position and your number? And I'll tell you. I feel like I called your name once already. Wide receiver 2, number 87. I'm assuming you mean on Tennessee, right?
I mean, to be fair, Rodney hasn't thrown the ball much at all.
Yeah, that's true, too.
I think he's only thrown it.
And whoever's returned, is that Renfro hurt? Wow, a lot of injuries already. Oh, there. Oh, he throws it away. Number 80. Oh, I don't know. It looked like one of those might have been you, James Walters, but I can't tell. I don't have the eyes I used to, bro. Is this you here at the bottom of the screen? 87. Yep, there you are right there at the bottom of the screen. But, you know, when you have Rodney Dangerfield, the ball hog, as your quarterback, he's not going to throw a lot of passes, bro. Yeah, actually, Beard, they didn't necessarily skimp, but I saw a lot of, like, 70s and 80s. It's like, that's not going to get it done in this league. You need to have at least 90 injury, I think, to not get hurt a couple times this season. Dangerfield looking. Oh, it's almost picked off. And his target there actually was number 87, James Walters.
I swear, those throws to the boundary, anything past like 12 yards, it seems like there's a 50-50 shot of it getting picked.
Yeah, I agree with that. The field goal is up, and it's good. Well, I mean, that's a good defensive stop, I think, for Florida. Something to hang your hat on at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree.
Oh, nice return here by... Oh, this time it's AFI wide receiver 2.
Florida's just making it too easy for Tennessee right now defensively, just letting them run, pretty much just run wild.
I'm a little concerned that... So Tennessee's been pretty hyped up, right? You know, they've got... A lot of them came over from Navy. They're a new squad. They got an AD who came over from Navy. They got a new head coach. I feel like they're so excited that they're kind of... I feel like they're shooting their whole fucking load here in the first quarter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Jitterbug Watkins, 13-yard reception. I fear that Tennessee will have less energy late in the game.
I mean, that's what happened.
Yeah, same thing. And that actually started with 2 minutes left in the first half. Ooh, nice pass across the middle. That was beautiful to Jitterbug Watkins again. The freshman wide receiver 1, highly coveted walk-on, decides to take his talents to Gainesville.
Special teams, special players.
Beard, what's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Oh, look at this. Oh, it's picked. Dude,
almost picked.
He rushed it. Dude, he forced that. He should not have thrown that ball.
Oh, he's staying up.
Yeah, he is. Number 26. Don't know who that is. Theo Jackson.
Yeah,
he's an AI.
That's just not a good decision to throw that ball in.
Beard, are you doing play-by-play on the last game?
That's what I was going to ask you. What time are you starting that last game?
The same time it's always been, 9:30.
Okay.
I really don't want to call my own game if I don't have to. Plus, Ray Bashan was supposed to be here to call this game, and he no-showed, so I don't know what's up with him. Oh, he fumbled.
Oh, he dropped it.
Did he pick up his own fumble?
He picked it back up.
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, he did. You got something going on late at night or what?
Well, no. Yes is the answer. I kind of forgot my boss at work started this school podcast thing that he's been wanting to do. And this is our first episode, and he was like, "Hey, don't forget it's at 8:30 tonight." And I was like,
Ooh, that's the same time. Hey, you know what? Hey, just tell them all to fucking log on to here. We'll have a fucking podcast with them on this show.
"Yeah, my middle school principal will be on here. That'll be great."
No, I would be. I'll be like, let me tell you about this fucking beard guy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think would happen.
You don't think we would throw you under the bus, do you?
100%.
Okay, just for the record, I wouldn't throw you under the bus. I would throw you under the.
I mean, fair.
I mean, you know, at least I'm real about it. At least I'm letting you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, except for like the stuff like, you know, not putting my players in or switching my depth chart around, trying to get me to lose to Virginia Tech.
But did you win? But did you win?
But did we die?
But right. T-Roy with a 13-yard game. Hey, Beard, while you're here real quick, what do you think about this move, T-Roy moving from wide receiver, I think he was 2, to halfback? He looks really good there.
There's a lot to look at. Sometimes your big concern moving from wide receiver to halfback is those guys aren't generally as big, so they're kind of sometimes a little undersized. But he was a big dude anyway. He probably could have played tight end. So he was really quick. He's going to bring a lot of explosiveness to that backfield. So I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer if you don't have a running back that's capable of carrying all the touches in that.
Speaking of which, Jitterbug Watkins, the freshman phenom who's been all over the field today, receives his first AACL and Florida Gator. Oh shit, I don't have the fucking board ready.
Touchdown! Come on, Gator Nation!
Dude, here's the thing, right, Beard, and you tell me what you think. I asked Keith earlier. Actually, let me hit this real quick. I asked Keith, and I even asked Wink on the air. If you have your wide receivers are depleted, right? The rest of them leave, and you have T-Roy Gaines, but then your halfback also leaves. Is it risky to try to move your wide receiver to halfback and recruit wide receivers, or is that actually the easier route than trying to recruit a top-notch halfback?
I think that's probably the easier route because wide receiver is one of those diva positions where people who are super full of themselves and want to be like,
let's go.
Their name to be the one that everybody says.
Certified badass.
Yeah, that's where those princesses play. I speak from experience as I play wide receiver.
I was gonna say you were kind of devious today, bro, with that little tip drill bullshit play. So I don't want to hear it.
I mean, you know. So I think those players are easier to find.
Oh, dude, I thought the other guy was wide receiver 1, Wink. So you're saying T-Roy was wide receiver 1? So we went from wide receiver 1, which actually maybe asked the question even more. Why would you get rid of your wide receiver 1, your big playmaker, to move him to a halfback? You know, I just there's questions there. But here's the thing, Beard and Keith both. I think it's working out because T-Roy looks fucking phenomenal in the backfield.
I agree. I think the thing is, old coach knowledge goes to say if you can't run the ball, you can't throw it. So step 1, run the ball. Step 2, throw the ball. So if you don't have step 1, you got to get step 1.
That's what I was thinking. Winkler, that's what I was thinking of. Bubba Tree went from wide receiver 2 to wide receiver 1 to out of the fucking league. He's the guy that we were talking about earlier. So in Florida, they had a wide receiver go to drug rehab. They had their halfback just fucking leave campus. It's been a rough offseason for the Florida Gators.
At least he's not Chad.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, ouch. All right, there's that. Well, I know where Chad's not going to school now. Oh, my God, look at that. Keith, let's talk some football. Jitterbug Watkins is fucking everywhere, but that was a bullet on a wire, on a rope from a shotgun and a cannon from Tommy Tebow.
Tebow's throwing dimes right now.
And look at, there's T-Roy. T-Roy. I love how T-Roy and Fox and these guys, they just wave to the fucking guys after they run by them. They're like, bye, bitch. Bye, Felicia.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of running backs really hit the weight room this offseason and got better.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't know if you heard at the beginning, though, the tight end from Florida, Mikhail Becker, who was a beast. Remember, he was huge and ran over people, whatever. He actually trimmed down and brought his speed up, so he actually looks trimmer and is trying to be more agile and elusive, if you will, on the field, as opposed to just being the tank he was last season.
Well, I think there's kind of been a you have to there's two what am I looking for here?
Trains of thought, schools of thought.
Yeah, there's two schools of thought. Like you either sell out to be the big bruiser, like say Fox Highwind. Fox is a big halfback. I mean, he is.
Oh, nice pass again. Sorry, Tommy Tebow dropping dimes to. Oh, this is used to be Joe. There he is, Wink. Used to be Joe.
He's doing his best Pink Lisa impersonation.
Ouch. Oh, that was Bobby Boucher telling T-Roy Games what time it is. I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish, Beard.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I think that you have the Fox Highwinds of the world, and then you have like the Alvin Kamaras of the world, who are throw me the ball, get me the ball in space, let me use my athleticism. And I think he was always athletic, but he was a little bigger, so he was kind of an in-between. And so when he trimmed weight, he went to being a true athlete like an Alvin Kamara.
Right.
And I think that's benefited him a lot.
Well, speaking of athletes and touchdowns, AFI wide receiver number 2 with the Florida Gator.
Touchdown! Come on, Gator Nation!
Hey, I think I'm going to start calling him Affy. Affy. Affy Were the second.
What is AFI? Isn't that a band?
Yeah, it is a band.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's like a hard
what
band.
Oh yeah, and it's got a chick as a lead singer, doesn't it? Or is it that the dude? They do that song "Miss Murder," don't they?
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
I lost you like 2.5 minutes ago with that shit. But Ronnie Renfro back in the game. He got hurt earlier. Back to returning kicks. Another freshman. There's a lot of freshmen stepping up in this first round of the tournament. Winkler. Oh, there you go. Can you see the chat there, Beard?
Yeah, no, I don't. Hang on, I'll pull it up.
He just talked about the band. Keith, what happened to this game all of a sudden? Beard comes on, and then all of a sudden Florida starts winning.
That's exactly what I was just going to say. I was going to say, can we just take a second? What the hell just happened?
So did I Michaela, Tennessee? Is that what you're saying?
You kind of are right now because they were
a little bit, yeah.
They were up 17-3, I think it was.
Yeah,
Killa Skrilla 187. We will drop the Discord link there, or you can wait for it to come around the bottom of your screen, but that might take a minute. Give me a few minutes to find it.
Oh, it goes down.
That's what she said.
Oh, only going down on prom night.
So it kind of seems like once Florida figured out how to stop the run, now Tennessee is struggling. Because before, it was just give it to Fab Freddy and let him run up the middle for 8 yards.
Well, and Rodney was running too, right? They had a tandem. And now look at this.
Look at this.
Dude, this Jitterbug Watkins guy is fucking legitimate. Holy crap. Dude, he catches the ball. He runs the ball. He returns the ball. He scores the ball. Holy smokes. I don't know. Is he the, with only like a few games played already, is he the early on favorite for freshman of the year?
I mean, no one else stands out so far.
I don't know.
Now,
Well, I mean, we've called a lot of freshman names, but not like this.
that's true. Now, of course, there's 2 more quarters to go, so we'll see what happens. But
I think Tommy Tebow's channeling his inner Timmy Tebow.
You think so?
Yeah, he's running around. He's using his legs, and then when he doesn't use his legs, he's thinking it over the top into, like, he's not taking huge shots, but he's taking
here it goes
those.
again. Yeah.
He's taking those what I call them smart throws. The guy that's kind of trailing along behind the linebackers, and he just gives him just a second to get open and goes, think, right to it.
Well, I just put the Discord link in the chat for who was it at? Killa Skrilla that asked for it. Killa Skrilla 187. Why does your name look familiar? Have you been in our chats before or something? That looks like a very familiar name to me. Oh,
Oh, it's not around.
Oh, he already put it in. Wink, you could have told me, bro. I spent all that time looking for it when I could have been talking instead.
I don't know what that play call was. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know what that was.
My favorites are the fake dives where they fake the QB dive,
Yeah.
or the QB dive, the halfback dive, and then randomly throw it into the stands.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, there was no chance anybody even was going to get there because you didn't give that play any time.
Real quick
Yeah.
game summary. You guys see the points, plays, total yards, and first downs. Florida with the advantage in almost all of those.
Tennessee's going to have to do something a little different. What books are we looking at?
Oh, that's a good point. I think I said them early on, but then I forgot to say them again. Tennessee, who has the ball right now, is running the Baylor offense against Florida's multiple D defense. Florida, on the other hand, has been running the Miami, Ohio offense against Tennessee's 4-2-5. Florida is also running normal no huddle, while Tennessee is running an aggressive no huddle.
You said Florida's running Florida. It cut out on me for some reason.
No, Florida's running Miami, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Is this the first time we've seen multiple defense be run?
No.
Well, this tournament,
Well,
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean true multiple because who is it? I think it's VTech is running 4-3 multiple.
No. Wink is well known for taking multiple D's. So
Ayo.
That's what she said.
Fab Freddy with the 8-yard rush. He's like 10,000%. Dude, I saw the numbers and I'm like, is that how many? I didn't see the percentage side.
that was no. He actually he fat fingered the percentage sign. That was actually his count from last month.
There's supposed to be another 0.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh man.
Want to take a moment, point out a screen actually worked.
Yeah, it doesn't. It was like 3 yards, bro. Right? Or I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Well,
but he got a first down.
I think you're going to see this year. I think screens will be more effective because I think linemen are have been in the weight room and will be better.
100%. There's Princeton fan, by the way. He had a fucking touchdown and a half earlier. You missed out on, but go ahead.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I think as these programs have had time to get situated and developed, their regimen is getting better, their training programs are getting better, and they're going to be just better overall teams.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think they're just going to be a situation where plays that didn't work last year will probably be. I'm not saying that you're going to hit home runs every time you throw one, but I think you'll have more success in them.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that going into the tournament that these teams who have been around for a little bit have a lot of sophomores. You'd see some separation between them and the new teams, and we did in the first few games. But then the last couple games, we saw these new teams beating up some OGs, bro. So it's I think that the biggest difference overall is just the mere fact that every single player is better this season than they were last season.
I agree. I think you look at too, though. Everybody uses the preseason tournament as kind of a testing grounds, whereas
that's picked off.
that's bad.
Yep.
Who's
Dude,
that?
if he takes it out of the end zone, he takes it to the house.
Who's that? He had a block. He had a lead blocker too.
Yeah,
He stole it from number 3. Who's 18? Is that Namie McNamerson?
That's a long name, it looked like.
It looks like
What?
Namie McNamerson.
I was really tempted to name one of my guys first and last.
Oh, it is Namie McNamerson, says Wade. By the way, we'll have for the regular season, we'll have cheat sheets, we'll have roster sheets and all that. But while these rosters are still being built, I'm not messing around with that stuff. So that brings us to the half, and it is 20-17 Florida. Very reminiscent to the Syracuse-Ohio State game just last night.
I'll finish that thought though.
Very reminiscent last night. There's a slim down Mikhail Becker. As we see some highlights here. Tennessee comes out, takes an early lead, goes up 14-3. And then I think 17 unanswered by Florida to close out the half. That was that crazy touchdown right there. Beard, before I get to you, Keith, you've been here the whole half. So what are your thoughts from the roller coaster ride that has been the up and down between both of these teams.
I mean, it's just like we said, dude. As long as these teams are putting on a show, we're happy, and that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, it has been a great game. I mean, 20-17 at a half is nothing to shake a stick at. Beard,
No.
what was your thought you were going to finish?
So I think what you see in here is if you kind of have watched, which I know you have, but for the people who haven't at home, the teams that have kind of come out and kind of been our shock and awe factors has been
Your Notre Dame's, your Ohio State's.
right. They're new teams, so they're more likely to test books that have they're rumored to be good. Like, hey, I've heard that Cal's a good book. I'm gonna try it. Whereas the guys who were here last year, you kind of know what books you like already. So this is the chance to go, hey, I've never tried this book. I'm going to run it. And they run a book that's not necessarily a great book, and that puts them behind the 8 ball. And so you're not seeing some maybe. I was saying this is a maybe. You're not seeing a full picture of what they're actually going to do. They're still testing.
Gotcha. Strong Arm Armstrong, the freshman for Tennessee, with his 3rd reception. He had a touchdown earlier. And, I mean, let's be honest. That's what this tournament technically is for, right? To practice things, to see what it is. The problem is, Beard, is that as we go round by round, it gets more competitive, and then people tighten up on that, and they stop experimenting, right?
Yep. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. Or try to find something else that works, too. That's what this is.
Be me, and you run like 110 sim tests in the off season trying to figure out what works.
Dude, yeah, you're gonna get burned out quick on that shit.
Yeah, I did, but gotta keep grinding.
Oh, look at even Penn State over there in testing mode for sure. Rodney Dangerfield only 14 of 23, 173 yards, a couple touchdowns. From the shotgun. Oh, he should have pitched it, and he did not. And he takes a 3-yard loss. Nice stop by Amari Burney, the generic. I love that this is a close game, though. I was starting to get worried. When Tennessee started pulling away, I was like, oh, man, please don't let this be a blowout.
I'd be willing to bet, too, Wink is running. Because didn't Wink want to take Baylor last year, but didn't because somebody else took it right before him?
I think LSU ran it last year.
I don't remember. I know he ended up running Purdue a lot. I don't remember how the draft went down. But the good thing about this season is there won't be a draft. You can use whatever you want as long as you only keep yourself to 2 playbooks.
Oh.
Unless you're doing custom. If you're doing custom, then that's different.
I really thought about doing the custom thing, but I just didn't want to build a playbook. I just built a real life playbook, and I really don't want to do that again.
It takes a minute. Keith will know about that. Keith has been in the lab for like 3 months now. So
yeah, I definitely put in way too much work. That I mean, a lot of it ended up being wasted.
yeah,
My question would be, is there a way to go in and adjust your tendency sliders and stuff when you make a playbook, or does the AI just do it on its own?
Well, you do it through the coaches, right? The coaches have.
Well, yeah, no, that part, yes, but I mean,
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I believe. I thought isn't there if you're actually doing the editor, isn't there a tendency thing in the editor? I think you can mess with. But we're not doing the editor because I'm not fucking with that shit for one season.
I didn't see one when I was messing around.
I'm pretty sure I remember seeing tendency. It could be player tendency, so that could be maybe the word for archetype. I don't know.
Well, see, that's what I was kind of thinking, because the way these books, for anybody who's trying to learn that's new and doesn't know, the way these books are set up, they're all built a certain way. Like, there are certain plays, like a screenplay is a safe play in 90% of the books. But there's like 10% of the books where those books consider screenplays high-risk plays. So when you start adjusting your aggression, if you go kind of low, you're going to see a little bit more screens because you're playing the safer plays. Unless you're in one of those books that considers a screen a high aggression play because it's a boom or bust play, then it'll start throwing more screens the higher you go up. But there's just those little nuances in every book that you kind of have to go through, and each book has a different set of, like, I call them yardage goals. Like, I want to be at 2nd and 4. That gives me this many plays. Or if I'm at 2nd and 6, I get these plays. Or if I'm at 3rd and 10, I'm going to use these.
Right.
If
right.
I'm at So I just didn't know how in depth the editor went. Like, is that in there, or does the AI just make that up as it goes?
Yeah, to be honest with you, the editor was so fucking humongous that I got maybe halfway into it, maybe, and I got so fucking frustrated, I just fucking tossed it, bro. That's why I went back to the Xbox, because if we were gonna stay on this forever, I probably would have, figured it out and worked with it. But the fact that we're only going to be on this for one more season, why go through all that shit?
That's fair. That's fair.
You know what I mean? Hey, so what Gluta is asking a question here in the chat. I want to see what he's talking about. Is he not seeing his player or something? Oh, nice pass to Freddie over the middle, 11-yard reception and a first down for Tennessee.
He's asking about being wide receiver 1.
It says CB1 get hurt, or does defense sub a lot?
Nah, I shouldn't. I don't think. Well, I don't know. It depends on what. There's a setting for that.
Oh, Gluta.
Yeah, it depends on the sub frequency.
Or Gluta, if you might just have the same number as an offensive player. That may not be your player, because in college they've got duplicates.
No, I think he's saying that he's lining up on wide.
Oh, as a CB, gotcha.
But here, all right. Sometimes the coach in me hates to share stuff, but for the betterment of the league, for you guys those that don't know, in NCAA, the guy that lines up on wide receiver 1 the most is cornerback 2. He lines up the most on wide receiver 1. Same thing for books. Most books target wide receiver 2 more than they target wide receiver 1. So those are kind of things you just have to tinker with.
Corner blitz. Rodney Dangerfield gets blindsided by number 27. Mr. Replacement. So that right there is going to be Wink's replacement value player when we do that after the tournament. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me say that too. I started talking about early on and I forgot. The teams that will have replacement player value, and this is only if you lost a player that went to become an AD somewhere to take on another school to make the league better. Wink has one. Indiana had one, but that doesn't matter anymore. Virginia Tech has one. I feel like there's one more. LSU has one.
Yeah, LSU would get one.
That's a great deal, too. That's a really good plan.
Well, I mean, I don't want to punish teams for helping the league, right?
Right, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a great plan. And it promotes the people to it promotes people to try to push for that.
Promotes growth.
Yeah, that's the word.
You're batting 1,000 on words tonight, buddy.
I'm telling you, man. I was up late last night and then dealing with middle school kids all day today.
Yeah, fuck those little reg rats, bro. As a matter of fact, bring them on the podcast right now. I'll tell them what's up.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
All right, hey. So does that mean are you flaking on me tonight?
I'm gonna try to find you a replacement. I may see if Blake can do it for me.
All I'm saying is, like, I don't want to have to broadcast 3 fucking games tonight, bro.
Oh no, I get it.
And the third game being my own game. The whole reason I put it there was to give people more options. And I don't know what happened to Ray Bashan that was supposed to call this game either. Hopefully he got his stuff mixed up and he shows up for the last game. I don't know. Well, but Blake doesn't like to do play-by-play anyway, so I can't do it. So, although I think I saw David Leathers volunteer in the chat earlier, but I just didn't get to finish reading the message.
Leathers,
I think Leathers said something like, I could be that guy that just fills in whenever, kind of like season 1 or something like that.
Dude, somebody's got to screenshot that shit from Gluta. Ray turned his back on Florida again. That's fucking money. That's money. He did it once to go to Notre Dame. He did it twice not calling this game. Unbelievable.
What the hell was that?
I don't even know what that was. Was that a double pitch or something?
Did the ball just like phase through one of the D linemen or something?
Yeah. It happens. Sometimes people with superpowers work their way in. You can't.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
So basically, what we're saying is Rodney Dangerfield is literally overpowered.
He's the GOAT.
It's possible.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
I just want to know if Rodney Dangerfield ever changed his injury.
Oh, see, look at Leather says, "Oh no, I was saying just set me up to call all of Dave's games this
Another
season."
false start.
Oh, I see what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, someone jumped.
Way to get my hopes up,
All right.
Leathers.
So hold on, hey Wink, we gotta make a list of all the flakes already this early in the season. First it's Ray Bashan, now it's Beard.
Yeah, but I came in at a different time. See, I'm here.
Yeah, but this doesn't help me. You could have, if I knew that, I could have let you call this game. I could have rested my voice for the third game.
I literally just got here too.
All right,
Where's
let's
Blake?
talk.
I saw Blake.
Let's talk some football. But yeah, but he won't do play-by-play though, so it doesn't matter. So Florida's still up 2017, same score we had at the half, and now we're down to 3 minutes left in the half. I'm already gonna start getting ready. I'm gonna get my eggplants, my corn on the cobs, my 69s, and my fuck Eagles ready. My thing ready.
It still won't be ready until halfway through the fourth quarter.
Fuck off.
Great throw there. You made that joke. I just reiterated it for you.
Yeah, but I can joke about myself. It's not funny when you do it.
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
You know how it is. It's like I could talk shit about my friends, but if you talk shit about my friends, we're gonna fight.
What the fuck?
Dude, there's some weird shit going on in this game.
Wait.
Patrick Summit, the center, just recovered the fumble.
The center just took off and ran.
I love the.
No, that was a design play. That was the fumble Rooski.
Gunny named all his offensive linemen after Tennessee Volunteers. So Patrick Summit, Robert Nealon, Johnny Majors, all of those. I actually put his offensive linemen in the game.
Yeah, we saw. Slurms helped me with mine. We named ours after the NWO, so we have all NWO players.
All right.
Man, y'all are gonna love Nebraska's O-lines.
Oh, I also put Nebraska's in. I think I put everybody's in except for Ava.
That's probably true.
It probably is. And
I'm gonna rename. Hey, can you open it so I can rename them? I want to make them all funny.
No, they can't be unlocked until after the tournament because I don't want people going in there fucking shit up. By the way, let me make that other announcement. When the tournament's over, and I'm gone for almost 2 weeks, we're gonna unlock the sheets for you to change things like if you fucked up your height and weight, or you forgot to put your jersey number, things like that. If you change your build, it will not get changed in the game. So don't even bother. Don't even try. Rodney Dangerfield, though, tries really hard, and he scampers for a 4-yard Tennessee Volunteer. Touchdown! That was...
Rodney's been doing it all after the first quarter for Tennessee.
He's the GOAT. There's a reason why we've named our Heisman Trophy after him.
Hey, are we doing that thing where the name changes to the winner each year?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think I like it being called the Rodney Dangerfield Award. I mean,
how ironic. Did Rodney Dangerfield technically win that award the first season?
Yeah, so it was just called Player of the Year. That's why we named it after him. Not only did Rodney Dangerfield win the Player of the Year, but he was the quarterback on the championship team.
That seems to be a theme.
Great fake.
Oh, yeah. You're right. 2 for 2 on that, huh? Although, you know what I could do? I could name the Quarterback of the Year award after Lisa, I guess. Although she didn't win that. She
No, she did not. Let's not talk
Okay,
about
but all right, but I did that out of fairness. You know that.
Hey, I didn't get taught fairness. I got taught go for the jugular.
Yeah. Well, that's why you're here. So I can teach you some things.
We want all the hardware.
Well, it's going to remain it's going to remain the Rodney Dangerfield. We're not going to rotate it.
That's fine. I was just asking.
And I don't think we're going to name the offensive and defensive. We're not going to name any other players after. They're just going to be called what they are. It's just too many. It's too many fucking names, man.
Football comment. How about Danny Carmichael with 4 sacks so far?
Damn, Danny Carmichael. And he's a defensive end this season. I think he was a... Danny Carmichael, were you a linebacker or a DB last season? He wasn't a lineman.
And then we just saw T-Roy just truck like 4 people.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking great.
Defensive lines are going to be much tougher this year than they were last year.
Well,
He's wide open.
oh my gosh, Becky. Woo, look at that. Jitterbug again. This guy deserves player of the game.
Got him on the wheel route, man.
The crazy part is, 112 yards for receivers is a lot, but it feels like there's been way more.
It does. It actually does.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Although he only has like 5 or 6 catches, but he's averaging like 30 fucking yards a catch.
Tommy Tebow just is going to jail for assault after that.
Look at that. Oh, who was that? 26? I think that's a generic.
Dude, he punched him right in the mouth. Like, you can't punch people.
Not only did he punch him, he lifted him off the fucking grass.
Yeah.
And there it is. Oh, nope.
Oh.
Nope. Gonna get there?
Oh, spoke too soon, Dave.
Damn. Yeah, I think I jinxed somebody earlier today, too, didn't I? Here we go. I think it's 3rd down, but I don't know because of the stupid glitch.
I think it is, yeah.
Oh, they didn't get there.
Oh. They're going to settle for a field goal.
Same thing that happened on the first drive.
Bobby Boucher with the stop. The kick is up. The kick is good. Did Danny Carmichael answer me in the chat? DB, okay. Yeah, how do you like that DB to defensive end transition? Looks like you're using your speed on that pretty well. All right, let me go around the horn real quick. Keith, 24-23 coming up at the end of the 3rd quarter. We couldn't ask for more than this. What do you think about this ball game?
Dude, this game's had everything, man. Both teams had their moments to shine in offense. 3rd quarter's been mostly defense. It's been fun, man. I'm enjoying this.
I have also been enjoying it. Beard, I know you weren't here for the beginning. You missed a couple touchdowns or something maybe, but what you've seen thus far, it seems like this game's living up to its billing.
Yeah, it's definitely a slugfest. This is going to turn into probably one of those games where whoever has the ball last will probably win.
Ooh, that could be. Are we talking like a last-second field goal?
Yeah, last field goal, last-second Hail Mary touchdown, something like that.
I think DeHayton put something in the clips channel, but it's not a clip, so I'm trying to see what he put in here. Oh, the Ray turned his back on Florida thing. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. He clipped like the whole fucking screen, though, so I had to figure out what the fuck it was. All right, folks, that wraps up 3 quarters. 3 down, 1 to go. Put your corn cobs, your eggplants, your 69s, and your fuck Eagles in the chat, and let us know that you're here heading into the 4th quarter here in the Windy City of Chicago, here at Soldier Field, as we prepare for a 4th quarter slugfest between Tennessee and Florida. Tennessee clinging to a 1-point lead, and there's a pass up for grabs. It's incomplete. Namie McNamerson with another deflection.
I thought that was going to be picked. It looked like Namie had that one read out pretty good.
100% I thought that was picked.
It's like I was saying, man, those passes to the boundary, anything past like 15 yards, it's
Dude, it's just too much airtime, bro.
Yeah.
It really is.
You're just giving all these DBs with 99 speed way too much
Well,
time.
I talked about this. I think it was the play-in game between Miami and Virginia Tech. Miami was running a bubble screen to the far side of the field, and the ball looked like it took like 2.5 minutes to get there, bro. And I was just like, what are you doing? I hate that shit.
Yeah, I hate those plays.
Yeah, that's always tough.
Yeah, because, I mean, if those get picked, it's almost a certainty that they're gone.
Yeah.
To the house.
Of course, you gotta be able to catch it first. So.
Yeah, that's true.
All day to throw.
Dude, Tommy's like dun 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 dun.
Pretty sure he finished filing his taxes while he was back there.
He was dancing.
He could have gotten through a line of the DMV with all that time.
Hey yo! I don't have.
Let's not get carried away.
Oh, what happened? Dude, what happened? Oh my god. My whole thing just moved. Oh. Dude, I don't know what happened, but my whole soundboard just like refreshed and everything's moved.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Just getting used to it too.
We have to shut this down right now. What happened? Oh, I know what happened. Never mind. Oh, when I went to click on the drum, I think I clicked the star and unstarred it. Unfavored. Woo. Damn. I almost thought we had it. I thought I was going to shut this league down for a second, bro.
That would have been tough.
That would have been rough.
That would have been a tough look there, yeah.
And now it's out of order. There you go. It's back. Oh, T-Roy.
All's well that ends well.
All's well that ends well. Like this game. This game's going to end well. I can feel it. Well, I have a feeling it's only going to end well for one of them, though. Tommy Tebow. A little few yard pass over the middle. Going to be short. Looks like that was to T-Roy. Look at Peyton Manning saying, I don't fuck. That must be Peyton Manning the third.
Ooh, how about this call?
Oh, shit. 4th and 2. The pressure's coming, and he's got a man, and he turns it upfield. He's got it. Mikhail Becker. Look at that. Dude, he looks so much different. It's crazy looking at him. He lost a ton of weight.
That's only his second catch of the game. Wow.
Yeah, that one early on that we talked about, I guess. Did he have a carry? I think he had a carry, though, or something. Did he have an end around? Oh, my God. Wide open is it's used to be Joe.
Someone's going to mispronounce that name.
Dude, I wrote it, and I had to fucking, pause.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is that?
It's like the guy in Syracuse with the, I knew Chad would quit or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Eagles. Guy Clausen in the house. What's up, bro? 24-23. In case you're just joining us, like Guy Clausen, you have missed a doozy. A great game. Tennessee went up early. Florida came back, took the lead. Tennessee took the lead back, and here we are with just under 6 minutes left to play anybody's game. Guy Clausen, I don't want excuses, bro. I just want results.
That's what she said.
There you go. All right, Tommy back in the red zone, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. He's going to get the first down. Oh, my God, and then some. And Scabbers all the way in for another Florida Gator.
Touchdown! Come on, Gator Nation!
Wow. Dude,
What a move.
I thought he was going to get, double tackled there at the first down marker. And he just said, fuck all y'all, and I'm out.
Whoever that linebacker or DB, whoever that is, they're doing up downs on the sideline right now.
Oh, 100%. And if they're not, they should be.
Yeah.
Wow. Going for 2. Oh, way too much traffic over there. Jacob Copeland catches the ball, but not a great play call for a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, you kind of, if you're going to throw it, you want to throw it in the end zone. But if you're going to,
I think he threw it too early, right? 14 was supposed to come back across, and he didn't give him enough time, I don't think.
Yeah, conventional wisdom says just throw it, just run it up the gut.
I mean, it's 2 yards, for God's sake, right? Set up the Maryland eye and just do your business.
Yeah, with the way running backs have been, for sure.
Yeah. At least up the middle. Outside, I think they're still having some problems. Keith mentioned that earlier. They still need to get maybe a little more speed, or maybe just the DBs are too fast. They're getting around the outside, but only for a couple of yards.
Around the outside. 2 trailer park girls.
3 running backs from the AACL ran around the outside. Well, I know that, dude. If I'm Winkler, I'm feel all excited and I'm totally fucking stressed at the same time. I'm all right, we got the lead, but it's only a 5-point lead with a lot of time left. Hey, James Walters, there you are, buddy. Look at Mr. Replacement with 7 tackles.
Mr. Replacement.
Yeah, so it's halfback draws and slip screens on 3rd downs. I was not a fan of him last season. I think that day.
Although if it goes back to that aggressive conservative thing that Beard said earlier, I don't remember offhand what these 2 teams are playing.
Yeah, Beard, you definitely have a point there. When I was screwing around in Sims and whatnot, it definitely seemed like with certain playbooks, you had to be a certain yardage on third down or whatnot, or else it seemed like a certainty that it's just like, oh, they're gonna run a screen or a draw, and it's probably gonna cut down or something like that.
Yeah, we struggled with that, figuring out some plays, and we also struggled with trying to get it set up in a way that we were more balanced. Last year, Fox was almost non-existent for most of the season.
Yeah.
But I'd also be willing to bet.
Ooh, in stride. Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that bomb. Jitterbug Watkins again for another Florida.
Come on,
Dude, how many yards does Jitterbug have now?
I don't know, but is it illegal to be that wide open this late in the game, in a close game?
Yeah. No, I mean, to be fair, he really wasn't. He just cut across the seam, and dude never checked up. And he just caught it right on the inside and then just outran him.
Man, I was hearing Gus Johnson's he's got getting away from the cop speed call in my head right there.
Dude, Winkler in the chat, he's like, I don't like sim leagues anymore. Why am I even an AD? And then his team scores a touchdown.
Yeah.
Well, now Tennessee, Ronnie Renfro with a 22-yard return. Now Tennessee's back up against the wall. Would you guys agree this drive, they need some points?
Yes. Well,
I think you could get away with not having points here. It's just you don't want to.
Well, it's 12 points, bro. It's 12, right? It's 2 possessions.
Right.
So you're going to get 3 possessions in 4 minutes?
You just don't want to put yourself in a position where it's that late in the game. Like, you could get a few points here and be okay, but you still have all your timeouts. So
yeah, and I guess I just
I don't know if I'd ran that play.
yeah. Winkler in the chat saying he needs to take his heart meds. I get it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me, I would think it's touchdown or bust right here. I think it would just take too much time off the clock if you only get a
because even at 12, a field goal doesn't help you either, right?
Yeah,
you need 2 touchdowns.
That doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you can't get 11.
Yeah.
But you sure can try.
I mean, you can try if you want to go home 36-35. I am just Shad in the chat. Welcome to the program, bro. You've missed a good game so far. Freddie just went over 100 yards rushing. This has been a good one. Florida was down 24-20 or
I think it was
24-23. Yeah, 24-23 just a couple minutes ago.
I mean, early on they were down 17-3.
Yeah, early in the first quarter. Tennessee, I told you. What did I say earlier though? I felt like Tennessee used all their energy in that first quarter. Nice pass over to. Oh, look at the swarming defense. Jason Witten catches the ball, but it does not matter. 4th and 2. Now they get to return the favor, right? From the 4th down a moment ago by Florida.
Yep.
Fakes it to the left. Dangerfield with the pocket collapsing and throws it. Oh, if you put some loft on that, that's a touchdown.
Yeah.
Trying to find that receiver on the numbers and underthrew it.
I think part of the problem might have been that he had no time in the pocket.
Yeah, it was swarm. Yeah, they were all over him for sure. Is that Donovan again? Shane Donovan? A lot of freshmen stepping up today.
Is T-Roy over 100 yet? I know he's close.
Don't know. He's got to be, right? He's got to be.
Yeah, he's at least close.
I would actually argue. Yeah, there you
go. Yeah. Yeah, both these tailbacks have played really well tonight.
I would have actually thought that he had more yards than Freddie, but what's Crazy Canuck talking about? Typing something in the chat. What are you guys talking about? What time is it right now? 45. Yep, Paulie, 45 minutes, bro. 45 minutes to Nebraska's debut. All right, Florida going to try to tack on some more. But, I mean, it doesn't really do a lot. Other than forces Tennessee to go for 2 on 1. Ooh, is that going to be short? Oh, it's up. It's good.
teams.
Wow, that I didn't think that had enough leg.
Special teams, special players.
Well, so it's 15, right? So 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. That's it.
Mm-hmm. We've seen it before.
Nice, Jalen Hyatt. Oh, I guess I didn't change his name since he's a real player.
New York Giants legend Jalen Hyatt. I think that's who he plays for.
Giants, yeah. I think he's with the Giants. I mean, I guess it's okay to dink and dunk if guys like Ty Chandler can get the yak, but that's risky.
See, here's the thing, too. This is where running one of these hurry-up offenses like kind of hurts you on the other side because Florida's still going to run that hurry-up offense. So
Yeah.
they're not killing as much time as you
Right.
want.
Plus,
Yeah.
well, and if they run if Tennessee right now runs a certain play, a fullback dive, let's say on 3rd and 1, they're stuck in that formation until the next dead ball, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
And that sucks.
That is 100% why I went conservative.
I always ran conservative when I actually had a team back in season 1. I went to the championship game, lost to Gunny, but I always ran conservative because I don't like the no huddle. I don't like being trapped. I'd rather take my time, be methodical, darts downfield, boom, boom, boom. All right, so he spikes the ball, 3rd and 2. I love how they're calling it incomplete pass. He spiked the ball, bro.
I mean, it is an incomplete pass, though. It goes down.
Yeah.
as a pass.
Every technical.
Yeah.
Frank Doom, who do you play for again, bro? UNLV?
UNLV.
I wouldn't talk right now if I was you. Cedric Tillman, his second pick or reception.
Bada
of
bing,
the-
bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada this, bada that.
Frank Doom, yeah, Nebraska choking when they're the underdogs, huh? Not sure that's how it works.
Gallo, Gall. I want to make that as fucking
He's
soundbite.
live.
I want to make that a soundbite. Champ Haley. Oh, it was 24-23 a couple minutes ago, and then Florida just poured it on. D. Beckwith with an 8-yard reception, and the Tennessee faithful do not look happy. We are in Chicago at Soldier Field. All first-round games are at neutral fields. We will probably go to home field advantages starting in the second round.
Well,
Nice. There's Jalen Hyatt. Might be a little too late, but onside kicks do work sometimes in this league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not often. But they do. Question here: what do you run now? Do you keep passing it when there's all those bodies in the end zone, or do you try and run up the middle?
I say you pass it over to the left for a touchdown.
There's
to,
your answer,
to
yeah.
Jalen Hyatt for a Tennessee volunteer.
He was wide ass open too.
Dude, if I'm not mistaken, we haven't called his name all game until the fourth quarter. Where the fuck's he been all game?
Sounds right. Yeah.
He's wide receiver 4, I think, on this Tennessee offense. Maybe that's why. And the 2-point conversion is good, folks, and we got a ball game.
I mean,
Find out real quick.
Oh, gotta get it though.
Nope.
No time.
Too
out.
hard.
there you
Yeah,
go.
too hard. Oh, and they were trying to run that shit back. Justin Shorter with the return, and that should wrap it up. What a game, though, you guys.
Ooh, don't say that.
Oh, it's over. Tennessee comes out, goes up 17-3. It's 23-20 at the half. It's 24-23 going into the fourth quarter. And then Florida pulls away late. Tennessee with a last desperation attempt falls a little short. Keith, to you first. What a game. It was everything that all that hype fucking built it to be.
I couldn't have said it better, dude. This is exactly what we were just talking about at the top of the game. That, I mean, I was saying I couldn't pick a winner just because figured figured like it was such a good matchup, and sure enough, that's exactly what we saw.
Beard, same thing, bro. I mean, I know you missed the beginning. I don't remember what the score was when you got here. You missed all the excitement from Tennessee early on, I think. But from what you saw, it was 14-3. All right. So, but I think both these teams, would you agree or disagree? Both these teams have something to look forward to this season. As Tommy Tebow says, 39 points is not enough. I'm going for even more. I think both these teams have something special brewing, and they have stuff to look forward to this season.
Yeah, I think what you're looking at is you're looking at a new team that's hungry and wants it, even though they're technically not like a really new team. But Tennessee really wants to prove that they belong. They didn't have the team that they didn't have a great year last year after winning season 1, and then came in season 2 and kind of laid an egg. So I think they're going to look to change the scenery, maybe help them bounce back. They looked pretty good today. And Florida looks like Florida, giving Wink a heart attack every time they play.
Dude, he's so looking forward to being the deputy commissioner, not having to have a team.
He like it never fails. Like Wink comes into games like he should like destroy people, and it's like, maybe not.
He's playing down to the level of his competition. Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know if. My question is what has he done to those players? Because sometimes they just lay down on him.
Well, that was last season, and a lot of new players. You know, there's a few bigger or key names from last season that are no longer with the program. So maybe that's what's going to help. Who knows for sure. But there you go, folks. 39-32. Florida survives and outlasts Tennessee in a great back and forth matchup. Definitely a classic, one for the ages. We're going to hit the stats here in a moment. Then we'll see the players of the game. Then we're going to sign off, take about a half-hour break, and then we'll be back at the bottom of the hour at 9:30 for Nebraska and Miami. For those of you who don't remember, Friday night in the play-in game, Miami beat Virginia Tech. So they've already got a little experience. They got a victory under their belt. And Nebraska just looking to get on the field for the first time. So we'll whip through these stats, and we'll take a break, and then we'll be back. Here we go. We'll do the team stats first. If anything jumps out at you guys, go ahead and just shout it out.
I'm trying to look at it with
You're on your phone or something.
First thing I see is the rushing attempts. 49
and
for
43.
Florida. 43 for Tennessee. The crazy thing is Florida only threw it 27 times. Wow.
So Baylor and Oregon are actually misclassified now because when they were put in to revamped or into the game, they were spread teams.
Mm-hmm.
When they pulled them in, when they pulled the revamp playbooks in, they're both basically option teams. That's why you see a ton of like speed options and all kind of like reverse options and stuff like that. And you see the QB run a lot because it's basically an option playbook.
Yeah. Cuddy Rob jumping in saying, I missed a good one. And Merle, your team, you just got here just in time to see that your team lost. Let me duck these out real quick. 17-27 for Tebow, 298, just shy of 300 yards, but he did have 3 touchdowns and only 1 pick. He got sacked 6 times, which is not very Tommy Tebow-like well, I guess it kind of was, now that I think about it. T-Roy, over 100 yards in his running back debut. Great job, T-Roy. Tebow adding another 71 and a touchdown on the receiving end. There's your player, bro. This Jitterbug Watkins dude is legit. 6 receptions, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns. If he's not player of the game, then I'm shutting the league down. I'm killing the whole fucking thing.
I think he gave it to Tommy Tebow.
Fucking revamped. All right.
Yeah.
Gaines, 34. Affy were the second, and used to be Joe getting in there. McHale, 1 catch in the first quarter, 1 in the fourth quarter. Not a whole lot in between. On the defensive side for Florida, Mr. Replacement. Doesn't look like a replacement. He looks like the man now. 10 tackles along with Donovan. Look at Shane Donovan, the freshman, with 10 tackles as well. The sophomore Nate Ironsides adding 9. Mr. Replacement also had a sack, and Donovan had a pick. Jose Cruz doing what Jose Cruz does with 9 tackles. Johnstone with 5. I think that's it for the humans there. We're at the pass deflection for Donovan, a couple for Johnstone, sorry. Let's see what Namey McNamerson did. Namey McNamerson, what'd you do, bro? Just some tackles and just a little interception, that's all. All right, kicking. Swift kicks McGee, 4 for 4, 3 for 3. Punting, Bootsy McPunterson, 5 for 227 on the returns. Watkins, 2 for 42, and Were the second had 30. Watkins also on the punt returns, 5 for 69. Heading on over to the volunteer side. Rodney Dangerfield, 29 of 42, 289. Both quarterbacks just under 300 yards. Very impressive. 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, unfortunately, but only 2 sacks, which is really good. Definitely something to build on there. Freddie, much like T-Roy Gaines, just over 100 yards. Didn't get in the end zone, but Rodney did, rushing for 52 yards. Ty Chandler, Jason Witten. There it is. Strong Armstrong, the freshman phenom, 4 receptions, 57 yards, and a touchdown. Renfro had 3 for 44. Freddie got in the action with a few, and James Walters had a couple as well. Let's see anybody down here. That's it. Danny Carmichael leading the way for Tennessee, 11 tackles, all solo, 4 for loss, 4 sacks. Chris Jive was 6. Bobby Boucher was 6. Who else we got here? Josh Haynes had 4. DJ Price with 4. Man, they had a lot of action there on the defensive side for Tennessee. I don't see any deflections. I thought there was a forced fumble or fumble recovery, but I don't see it. These are all offensive players, so that's not going to matter. All right, check out the last kickers. We'll go see players of the game, and we'll take a break. Smokey Knoxville, 1 for 1 on the field goals, 3 for 3 for the extra points. And Vol Navy, the punter for Tennessee, 7 punts for 317 yards. Holy smokes, that's a lot. Jalen Hyatt returning for 56 yards, Renfro for 43, and Renfro and Hyatt as well on the punt returns. That's going to wrap it up, except for the players of the game. Who do you guys see? Let me start with Keith. Who are your players of the game in this game tonight?
I mean, I think you and I probably both agree. Jitterbug, man.
100.
What
Yep.
performance, yeah. I think another one that's notable is both the tailbacks. I mean, they both transitioned from wide receiver, and in their first game, both went over 100.
Yeah, that's legit.
On getting a ton of carries. So, I mean, clearly the teams trust them, and for good reason.
Yep, I agree with that. Beard, what do you think about player of the game?
Offense, I think I agree. It's pretty easy. I'm not going to go both halfbacks because I think one of them gets outshined by the Jitterbug Jones. So he's totally toast with being on that same team. But the Tennessee halfback did a great job, especially considering they had a more balanced offense than Florida did. They actually threw it about the same number. I think it was like 3 or 4 less. So they actually were trying to be more balanced where Florida force-fed him. And Florida still even force-feeding him. With Jitterbug Jones doing what he or she did is crazy.
It is crazy. Well, here's what the game says. Tommy Tebow for Florida is your offensive player of the game. 17 of 27, 298. Another 20 carries for 71 yards, 4 total touchdowns. Shane Donovan. Good for Shane Donovan. 10 tackles and interception as the free safety for Florida. And on the offensive side, once again, this game caters to quarterbacks, bro. Rodney Dangerfield, 29 of 42, 289, 16 carries, 52 yards, 4 total touchdowns as well, just like Tebow. And Jitterbug Watkins, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I think he might be the player of the tournament so far. On the defensive side for Tennessee, Danny Carmichael, moving from DB to left end with 11 tackles and 4 sacks. That might be one of the smarter moves defense I've seen so far, moving him from DB to defensive end and using that speed to sack quarterbacks. So Let's take a quick peek at the graphic. So right here, Auburn advances and Florida advances. That game will be on Friday. That means Virginia Tech and Tennessee will play down here on Thursday. So what I'm hoping to do is tomorrow, these 4 games right here, the losers bracket, and then Friday we'll play these 4 games, and then on Sunday evening, probably maybe, we'll start this and finish this on Monday along with this, so we can wrap all this up on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's the plan. We'll see if it works. I don't know if it will. Final thoughts, Keith, on this Florida-Tennessee Instant Classic.
I don't know about you, Dave. Game of the tournament so far? That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe. I mean, it's got the pedigree for it for sure. I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah, man, it had everything. It was fun to watch.
Beard, last thoughts.
I think I'm excited to see what both these teams do as they figure out their staffs and playbooks. So I'm excited to see how they evolve and become better teams, because I think they're just going to get better from here.
Yeah, agreed. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Florida and Tennessee. It was a phenomenal game. We'll see you in just under 30 minutes at the bottom of the hour for the final game of the first round of the AACL Season 3 preseason tournament. That game will be between Nebraska and the Miami Hurricanes. We'll see you in a few.